Hi,
Hi,
welcome
welcome
back
back
to
to
Brotherly
Brotherly
Advice.
Advice.
How's everybody doing this week?
It's been a week
It has been a long week, but it's been an exciting week. We got Miss Billie Eilish's album.
that I'm obsessed with.
We got the trailer for Wicked. I'm excited for
Until next, what? Fall?
November. Yes, it's a wait, but it's worth the wait. I feel like it's gonna be worth the wait. But I don't know. This week's topic we pondered on. And recently, this has happened to me, or us in general, and I'm kind of guilty of this too. But do you consider an apology through text a genuine, real text?
No. As do not.
And why don't you?
As do not, because I feel like when you're in text, you don't get to express the way you do in person. Because then also you seem like, como se dice, you don't really show feelings through text. At least not a lot of people do show feelings through text. And it's very much of a miss of communication a lot. And especially when you're talking about a very serious topic or like a topic that's a bit touchy, knowing that to the other person. Does that make sense? So it's not very much an apology if it's through text. It's very much of a like bullshit your way through text apology.
Kind of like an apology video from these famous YouTubers.
Like you're not really apologizing because you're not really going up to anybody and saying I'm sorry, because an apology is sentimental. It's not something that's just like you do it through text. It's very much like you face to face. I feel like it has to be face to face. That's why I see it.
I mean, I've kind of somewhat been guilty of doing it myself, but lately I do feel like it's kind of like, it should have been in person kind of situation. Like I haven't like I mean I have nothing to apologize for anything recently. But um what's it called? I feel like if you had the guts to say whatever you said like badly about the person, or you had the guts to do what you did to the person, you should have the guts to like apologize if you feel like you did wrong, or they feel
Well,
some
it's
type of way
it's also
about it.
depending on what type of apology it is. That makes sense. Because if it's an apology like, oh, like I fucked up, or is it an apology like, oh, she got mad at for me for doing this, but it wasn't really a big deal. That's kind of like, or like small little things that people get a little picky about.
I mean, yeah, but like
But when it's a big apology, it's definitely in person. When you know when you screwed up, when
big time.
big time, yeah, it's definitely face to face. But when it's just like a little thing that just happened, like, oh, sorry, you can always call them too.
Oh, I mean, just like what's happened to me before, like it's just been people talking shit, right? People always talk shit. They're gonna stay talking shit, but like they'll then be like, "Oh, I'm sorry" through text, and I'm like, like was that genuine, or are you just trying to
Yeah.
like shove it under the carpet and like move on? But see that what I'm saying, like they should, if they have the guts to talk shit, they should have the guts to like at least come up to you and confront you, be like, "Hey, this is what I said. Sorry if that hurt your feelings." Like kind of like that situation. Because I feel like it just like you said, it just
But
really
it's
depends.
really is it even an apology knowing that the people talk shit about you?
True. If the person has to talk shit about you, then they're not. I mean, you wouldn't consider them your friends. But I mean, I do get it. Sometimes people like with us, like we get upset with each other and we like rant off. But like,
Not really because they ran off.
I mean,
You're just annoying.
you're just like, eh. We just
Yeah.
shut up about it
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
and move up on about
Yeah, literally.
it. But like, I think it's because we're siblings and we like grew up together, so like it's different. But like with your friends, like your close friends, like do you not just talk shit, you know, like, oh, she said this today or she did this today?
No,
I was like, ah, piss me off. But then again, you're like, oh shit, like,
no, because I like I don't say that. I just get upset and we talk it out. I'm not true. I'm not really one to be like,
you don't stir up on it, like you
mm-mm.
don't sit in it
I
and
don't say
stir.
that at all because if it bugs me, I'm gonna tell you if it bugs me or not.
Hmm.
Because why sit on it if you can't really like live with your life? not really live with your life, but like just like proceed with your daily life. If it bugs you that much, then why sit on it? Why just dwell in it? Fix it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, lately it's been like somebody apologized or tried to
Is it who I
apologize.
think it is?
I think so. And I was just like, okay, but like things have not improved. There's not gotten any. They've gone nowhere. So it's just kind of like, what? Well, did you mean the apology? Like, did you genuinely like know what you were apologizing for? I feel like that should have been a conversation.
What
But
did what did what did she say?
well, it was just like basically it's like,
Can you read the text?
uh,
I
I
want to see
mean,
the receipts. I didn't know about this one, guys.
uh,
I did not
let me see if I find them.
know about this one. Okay, let's
Well, I
see.
mean, it was just like, let me see if I can find it. I might have deleted it. It's just kind of like I felt like she was just covering her ass. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I was mad about this, and this, and that. But like, you couldn't have that conversation with me. You had to like go
Well, like maybe she felt
out
awkward.
into the universe and like spill it out there instead of coming to me and spilling it with me. You
She
know,
probably felt awkward.
there's no need to feel. I mean, she's the one that caused the problem. So
Are you sure you're not the
I
problem?
mean, I might be the problem. Am I the
Are
villain?
you the
I don't think
villain?
I'm the
Are you the
villain.
problem?
I don't think I'm. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. But um, like I said, going back to that, it's like, I feel like it's just she should have just come straight forward, and like that way we could have had maybe. Man, I'm open to a conversation. That's the thing. But like certain people have come up and like asked certain questions, which I'm like I've answered very honestly too, and it's very very true that doesn't matter how things lead from here on out. Like it's never gonna be the same. Like it's never gonna go back to how it was. So I'm moving on with my life. So I feel like that's why. That's why I asked you. I was like, "Do you think an apology through text is a genuine apology?" Because I didn't feel like it was genuine. It was just feel like, oh, let me just cover my ass real quick, kind of situation.
Hmm.
At least this particular situation, which give or take, But anyways, have
It's just.
you? No, you haven't got an apology through text, have you ever?
Mm-mm,
Not even.
mm.
Hasn't.
Well, it was mostly in person
Okay, that's
ish.
good.
Whatever you want to say in person. Like it was just like very much
Through
like no, it was
FaceTime.
just like sorry. And obviously
That's it.
like yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, okay.
There was no conversation. There was no like
No. Mm-mm.
on your end or on his end.
His end. Mine was just like quiet. I'm like, what do you want me to do? What this? Sorry. There's only so much we can do. So much I can do. But definitely my perspective has changed on apologizing. I don't apologize for who I am at all. Even though if your booty get tickled, your booty get tickled, brother. But I'm no like I don't know, like maybe not to say like not to toot my own horn, but like I see things where they're wrong, you know? Does that make sense? Like I see sometimes the wrong in people and I call them out for their bullshit. Like sometimes, not all the time. Cause we're all human, right? But what's it called? Like certain somebody's talking shit. I'm just like, why are you doing that? Like, cut it off. Like, there's no reason to be talking shit. If you have so much shit to talk, go say it to their face, you know. But and if they get offended, I'm not gonna say sorry for that, you know. Like, definitely my perspective has changed on like my apologies and the way that I receive apologies as well. Like maybe or, like if you were to ask me like probably like 5 years ago or like 2 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, through text it's fine. But now it's just like, is it really though?
Yeah, that's where I stand right now too.
It's the way that technology has also evolved. Like I don't know, like maybe more emojis, no sé, pero it's just like I don't know, it's not the same. It's not at all the same. You're more vulnerable in person. You're more obviously likely to cry. Your more
Oh
emotions are there.
yeah.
But their text is just like so cut and dry. Have some drama in your life.
Eh,
Have some little
have a
little
little
spice.
Bridgerton moment.
I don't know. What would you do for an apology? Like what would be like a way that you would apologize?
Like how I would
Yeah,
apologize?
would you like take flowers? Would you like
No,
bring
I'd.
some cake, some chocolate to comfort
Oh, you have
them?
to bring something.
Oh.
I'm bringing myself. You're lucky I showed up.
Okay.
I mean, uh, if I was truly in the wrong,
Which you always are.
which I'm never, hardly ever, excuse you. Anyways, este, I think I would just, I mean, I would show up just with, me with my
But what would you say?
open heart.
Like, what would you say?
Well, it just depends on the situation, but like, I probably, if like, I might have said some stuff and like they got booty tickled for it. I mean, that's a very short conversation. But if it was something like, I don't know, like maybe they felt I was very insensitive to their situation, where I just kind of shrugged it off. I mean, that's a different conversation too.
Oh, wow, wow.
So like, there's different, there's levels to like the apologies. Obviously, if like, I'm not saying I'm violent or anything, but like
Would you apologize
if
for
I
being
like,
for like? Would you apologize for being yourself to
no,
people?
I'm done being apologetic for people feeling uncomfortable around me.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at work too as well. Like I'm just tired and fed up about it. You know,
Mhm.
like take it how it is. I'm not gonna change. Like you like it, you don't. It is what it is. That's your problem, not mine.
Yeah.
Or in general, like in society nowadays, I'm just like I am who I am, and you like it, you don't. If you don't like it, don't look at me or don't turn my direction. Like very much so how it is. But I also don't shove it in people's faces.
What do you mean?
Like I'm not like this is who I am. This is when like you're gonna take me how I am. You accept me how I am, kind of situation.
Oh,
Like I'm just like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
yeah. That's how it should be for
You know.
everyone.
Certain people out there. Which is
Everyone.
funny because I heard this little rumor that apparently I called a certain non-binary person the F word. The
You
the
fucking fag.
Yeah, that huge F word. Which first off, I do,
I need to stop you.
like
How can you get booty tickled? How can you get booty tickled if you know what you are
mhm.
and still get booty tickled for being called that? Like, I would laugh about it. I'd be like,
Listen,
I
I
am. I am an ally.
like
I am part
go
of the
for it.
team.
Like so obviously
I mean, it is a sorry to cut you off, but
no.
like, it is a harsh word. But at the same time, it's just like a regular any other word than like gay, lesbian. It's
I,
the same
I
thing.
just feel like the F word is really harsh. Like
No, no, it's not.
I mean, it hurts my ears. So like it's not like how certain Spanish cuss words
Joto.
that like just like it's like grabbing nails to a chalkboard and just like running it down
But like,
to me.
it's so funny. For me, I used to because since I used to get called that, I turned that into a positive.
I
I'm just
mean, you
like,
flipped it
and
around
it's
and
like funny, and I call every gay person a fag, or I'm like, you're such a fag.
see. But the thing that first off, I did not say it. Like like stating this right now, I do not say that just because I respect people, and not just to me. I'm not saying it's a bad word or anything like that, nothing like that. But it's just it's so harsh. Like I'd rather just say the gay word
Then why
than
did you say it?
instead of saying the F word. You know what I'm saying?
Why have to spell it out?
YouTube.
Oh, as I just yelled fag.
Trying to get monetized here. We're trying to make dinero. Trying to make money with the videos. Anyways,
God help us all.
so I mean, if I'm not saying it's true because obviously it's not because I first off I have you and like second of all like
You have your own experiences being called
yeah I
the
have
F
my own
slur.
experiences of being called AF slurred and like I didn't like it so like
Why would you do it to
why
someone
would I
else?
do it to somebody else? And I find it bizarre. Like I find it so bizarre. It's hilarious. But I'm like, whatever. Y'all. Everybody's gonna say whatever they're gonna say. If you believe it, you don't. I'm not gonna contradict you. But an apology like that would, you know, I probably would straight up to the person and be like, listen, I don't know who the fuck is telling you this shit. You don't cross my mind. But I do apologize if that offended
You're
you.
not even a topic of conversation.
Like none of them are topics of conversation. Besides me, like me, myself, and I are topics of conversation with myself. So, that like that could have been a face to face, but it would be a simple, quick, short one. Now if there was like a girlfriend or a significant other kind of situation where I fucked up, like I forgot the anniversary or I forgot um something, or like just forgot something in general, or like whatever the issue is, I think it would involve a longer conversation than just simply, oh, I'm sorry. You know, you just got to read the room. It's just up to a
Yeah.
situation. But like that's where like the text does not work. Like
Mm-mm.
it would not
Mm-mm.
have been a simple text.
Grow the fucking balls to apologize.
Yeah, I feel like people need to just like stop hiding. I mean, it's
Stop being
cell phones
Patrick
have
Star.
cell phones have really put up a wall between people. Like
It's made it
it's made it
easier
easier to offend, and it's also made it easier just to like bullshit an apology.
and just bullshit right through. Yeah.
Like because people can easily hide through a mobile device. Like,
Like you catfish. Are you a catfish?
and I don't think I'm a
You don't
catfish.
think you're a
No,
catfish?
you get what you get.
And you don't throw a fit.
Anyways, we're gonna move on to our two assholes debate this week's for "Am I the asshole?" And I mean, I pre-read it just to just to see if I would kind of make sense. I mean, um, I feel like this could kind of fits us just because we're brothers. That's the only correlation
Oh
I
my
got.
god, that's a bit young.
He said, "I'm tired. Did you have a long day?"
I did have a long day. I'm doing
Even though,
absolutely nothing.
exactly, I said I went to the gym and I came back and mowed the lawn.
And I still slept in.
And this
I still slept at school.
and this hoe came
I
in.
literally went. I went down to the office. I was like, "Can I sleep here?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I literally grabbed one of their blankets that they had there.
And you still got home and came home and took a nap
Yeah,
while I was cutting the said lawn
yeah.
instead of coming out and helping me. But it's
I
okay.
am not gonna be helping you.
It's okay.
You look like the maid. I don't. I pay you.
You don't pay me shit.
You fucking beaner.
Uh huh.
Pay you to
Oh,
cut my
yeah.
lawn.
I was very on brand with the Mexicans.
Yeah, you were. That's what make your sister did because she doesn't look Mexican.
For real. I mean, usually it's my sister's job to mow the lawn,
But today he
but
was feeling a bit
I was just
splendid.
like I was kind of over how long it was, and it rained last night, so like
It rained last night?
it rained. It was thunderstorming when they went to go pick you up.
Oh yeah, it was,
So
huh?
and then today was hot, so the grass was gonna grow even longer. So like I was just like I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it because she ain't gonna do it. She had all day. My sister doesn't work, guys. My sister has no job. She got
Remember, she watches this.
she don't got. We love you, sister, but you don't have a job. You gotta admit that. And you could have mowed the lawn today, early in the morning, but it's okay. We got you.
We?
We can pick up the slack here and there, but next time it's on you. Anyways, okay. So two asshole debate. For this week, where I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my parents keep their home since it's my brother's fault they're losing it? That's the title. Longest title.
I'm telling you, you always make me feel like the villain. You pick
Cause
the
you
easiest
are.
story for you to be like,
Cause you
he is
are.
the asshole, and it's harder for me to make a fucking excuse, a lame ass excuse for this bitch that has no life, probably, and it's like probably that weirdo that's in their mom's basement. No
Uh,
offense, if
if
you're
you happen to stumble on this video.
and you're living in your mom's basement, but get a grip of yourself.
Okay. So the story goes: growing up, anything that went wrong in my house was my fault. I wasn't a good student, and I smoked a lot of weed. That's the first sentence. My brother was perfect. He got good marks and went to university. He sounds British already off the bat. He's a British guy. I went to trade school and learned how to weld. My parents started demanding rent. I paid. It wasn't much. Then I found out they were giving it to my brother for spending money. So I left. I could afford a small apartment on my own or a large one with my friends. Simple choice. I was willing to trade money for freedom. After I left, they noticed stuff had been stolen and they blamed me. Spoiler alert, it wasn't me. Hey, so my perfect brother went to jail. Turns out, no matter how smart you are, the SEC is smarter. I don't know what the SEC is. If you know what the SEC means, go ahead and comment down below. My parents asked me for help with his legal bills. I politely declined. They ended up helping him so much that they had to remortgage their paid off house, which they are now having trouble paying back. Interest rates have gone up much higher than when they did this. They called to ask me for help. I asked them if they were ever figured out who really stole from them. They declined to answer. We both know the answer. My mom said she was very sorry. She accused me, but still wanted to admit it was him. I kind of feel bad because I could help them. I probably have enough put away to just pay off the house, but that means I helped my brother. And seriously, fuck that guy. Is he or is he not the asshole?
He's just a complete asshole. But there's no even debate in that. There's no debate in that.
Well, I mean, I kind of see it differently.
There's no debate on that.
So you're saying yes?
Like the so do I have
The
to
writer.
the writer? I have to
Uh-huh.
agree on the writer.
No, you don't have to. What do you? What's your stand on this?
My stand is that the writer is in the right. Like he shouldn't have done. Like he doesn't have to do that for his parents.
Even though he's gonna lose their house,
Like is he living in there? He's on his own. So who cares?
but this is your childhood home.
But like let that they're focusing on one child and that one child is not succeeding, and clearly the other child is successful enough to pay off their own mortgage for their own house. So why would you mostly pay attention to that one kid that's like, I mean, it was probably one mess up, one big mess up, but like still like, I mean, maybe he looked like the brother that went to jail learned his lesson, but like, how big is your mess up that you have to pay so much just to bail you out?
I mean,
Like a good $30,000 or something?
he could be a good brother though. I mean, it all just falls back on how close I guess you are with your brother siblings. Because
Because at the end of the day, do you really think they'll be like, you're the hero? Because he paid off? I don't think so. They're probably gonna be like, oh well, go back to your life.
no, because technically now he owns the house.
But are they gonna act like it though?
I mean, he could easily just get them out.
See the way that you think, I don't like the way you think. No me
No, like
gusta.
listen. Okay, so if I was the writer, if I was this person asking if they are the asshole, and I mean, I still say they. I'm halfway. Like yes, they are the asshole because it's again your brother
In your family.
and your family, and it's like your parents. Like it's a big go for parents. But I also see his point of view where like, well, like I mean, yeah, he was a troubled student, but he got his shit together.
If it were me, I would have been like, here's the money, now shut the fuck up and leave me alone. If it were me.
If it was you,
If it was me.
you're just like that.
Okay, like money isn't less of my worries. I could
No,
care
no, I
less.
mean, I'm not worried about the money. I'm just saying like,
Like just leave me alone. Here, shut up. Just quiet them cash.
just throw it at them.
Yeah, throw it at them. If it were me. But like if I were like an actual at like if I were probably a different person, I'd be like, will he change his ways? Is he going to change his ways? Is he going to learn from his lesson? And also, it's not prison; it's jail. Did he go to jail or prison?
It says jail.
Jail is a different thing from prison. Jail is temporary. Prison is like a big time thing,
Yeah,
crime.
but like
That's what I'm saying.
he can be in jail and then go to prison.
But he can. But like, is which way is he gonna learn his lesson better? Is he gonna learn his lesson better in a free world, knowing that he messed up, and he's gonna learn from his lesson just from just getting scared from the cops, or is he gonna learn from by rotting in jail or slash prison, and that's the way he's gonna learn his lesson? Because at the end of the day, the brother has to learn something.
Well, I mean, he's already out. Like his parents put the
Yeah,
house
but
up.
like, did he learn?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
That's what we need to know. But you should like contact him. Like,
And be
did
like,
he learn?
listen, did your brother learn his
but like,
lesson?
but like, it's at the end of the day, you also have to think about it. If it were my kid, I would just let him stay there. I'm like, he got into trouble. Okay, actions have consequences. Even though we probably have money and we can like bail you out, I'm not gonna like. do it just because daddy's rich or mommy's rich. I'm not gonna do that. I'm like
It's like your mistake.
I'm like
You
it's your
fix it.
mistake. You own it. Like you're gonna stay there no matter what. I can probably visit you if you want food, but like I am not gonna bail you out. No. I'm like you got there for a reason. Now you have to learn and think about your consequences. Blaming period. That's also one of the parents' faults
For
for
babying him.
for babying him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Like you're as
I
a
think they
pet,
babied him just because like the guy says he was kind of like a golden child in school, like school wise,
but
like
like as a parent, would you put your kid? Well, is your really kid that more important over a roof over your head?
no, but I feel like since we're not parents yet, we don't understand.
Should we call her mom? Let me
Be like
call.
pull up
Let me call my mommy.
pull up
A ver, a ver,
a parent
a
here.
ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. Déjame le marco a mi mami. Pásame mamá, pásame mamá.
¿Qué pasó?
Mami, te tengo una pregunta.
Ah,
Estamos aquí. Dile hola al público.
sí,
¿No le dice hola?
es terrible con los
¿No? Okay, good. But te tengo una pregunta. So, entonces, vamos a decir que yo hago algo muy mal,
Una travesura.
una travesura muy mala que me toque irme a prisión o si no
A la
a
cárcel.
la cárcel. Vas a poner como, porque ya sé cuando te entran a la cárcel puedes pagar para que te saquen, ¿verdad? ¿Vas a poner la casa en riesgo para que tú me saques o me vas a dejar allí para que uno prenda?
ahí te voy a dejar.
¿Ya ves? ¿Ya ves? Porque pues, yo y Darío leímos como
Una historia.
una historia de otra persona que sus papás ponieron la casa en riesgo para sacar al hijo del prisión o si no en la cárcel. Y yo le contesté a Darío, pues si fuera mi hijo, yo le dejo que se pudiera ahí dentro, ¿no?
Sí,
Para aprender eso,
para que aprenda.
para que aprendan, ¿no?
Sí,
¿O no?
sí,
¿O tú qué dices?
yo ahí lo dejo también.
Amén.
Y por eso le decía que no es clara las ventanas ni las puertas.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Don't be exposing me out like that. Pues bye. Bye. You better cut that shit out. I swear to God, or I'm done filming here. We'll cut this shit right here. We'll keep it to fucking 30 minutes short, and I'll literally walk out of here. This is not funny. Ain't no way that you're gonna expose me like this. You're gonna cut that shit out. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna walk out. Don't make me, because I will. And it's gonna be, and I know you're gonna scratch this episode if it's 28 minutes short.
That's that's a whole story for another day. But I don't know. Can I give my perspective? Sorry. Whew, okay. Whew. You ain't having it, aren't
No, I'm
you?
not.
Perdón, hombre,
Muévele.
perdón.
Go.
No te
No, ya te he molestado, ¿ya
molestes.
qué?
Se molesta.
Ya me molesté.
Molesto. It's okay. Anyways, my perspective on it is, let's see. I would definitely help out my parents. I mean, obviously, I think helping out your parents would be a nice thing to do, and like not to bring God into the situation, but you earned some brownie points with
That's
God.
the way you see it.
Well, I mean, yeah, because like your parents helped you out throughout your life.
But are you not gonna just do it because of the love? Is that really
That too.
brownie points with God if you're just
No,
doing it
but
just to get
I
in there?
mean, if you put it with that kind of heart intention, obviously not. But like, if you just don't think about it and just be like, okay, here's the money, like pay me back when you can, or pay me
Pay you
back.
back? I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, here.
No, I mean because like let's just say to be fair, like let's just to be fair, be like you can pay me back whenever, or like pay me back when you can. you know.
I could care less. I'm just like, just shut the fuck up and leave me alone, and don't ever bring him back over here around. That'll be my rule. I'm like, I'll pay you, but like, I don't want to see him.
You hate your siblings that much?
I don't hate them, but like, if they're that much of a golden child and that much of like, and my parents come around, well, in another life, if like, let's say I had another younger brother and like he's a golden child and this and that, and he's so perfect and he fucks up, I'm like, okay, here's the money, but like, I don't want to see him. I'm like, if you guys are still gonna be upset with him, go be upset with him then, but just don't do it in front of my face. You know, because obviously the brother's upset that he like that brother got all the attention and not like it wasn't equal. It wasn't equal love. You can really tell like this kid was mostly loved and it was mostly
Supported.
had everything, while the other kid had to like go through it. Or maybe that's like the thing from like an older brother to a younger brother's perspective, because you probably think I have everything.
No, I actually don't. I feel like you miss out on a lot, but at the same time, it's like because I don't. How do I put this? I don't compare us at all. Like, there's hardly. I don't have competition with you. Like, I don't see you as competition. Like, you know how, not to throw my mom's family into this, but like, you know how
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
our
yeah.
aunts kind of like we get the vibe that they're kind of competing with each other. You know,
Mhm.
kind of like that. That's how I don't do that with you at all. Like, you're living your life, you're living your own experiences, just as much as I'm living and going through mine. You know, um, you have had more support from my mom than what I did, or felt like I did, even though she says that she clearly supported us equally.
Well, you had
But
her more
no, I didn't.
in your
As a
infancia, in your
five
in your
as
infancia,
a baby,
but you had her more.
yeah. So like I can't really like.
As
But
you had her for a little bit, I hardly ever had her.
see, I mean, if you see it that way, I personally just, I'm chilling and vibing. I was your babysitter for the longest time ever. But I mean, I personally, like I said, I would just give him the money and be like, not make big fuss about it. Just like, here you go, pay me back when you can. Um, you know, not hold this grudge. I would just be very forgive them for what because they probably don't. Their parents don't come with the manual.
Not through text. Don't say sorry through
Yeah,
text.
don't say throw it to text either. But parents don't come with the manual and don't really like know, unless you talk about it. Like, hey mom, I don't like how you uphold my brother higher than
And
me,
the other thing
and then
is,
you seeing me struggle, but you don't step in to
and
help
the other
me.
thing is, if they will listen, because
That too, parents have to be very receptive and understand. But then the sad thing, I've known some people that their parents have died and like, but they have no connection with them, and that's sad. That's like they didn't have like a bond like how we are bonded. Do you get what I mean?
hmm
But like they die and then they're like, oh, my mom died. Okay, kind of like Jeanette McCurdy, but Jeanette McCurdy did kind of go through like some trauma. You know who Jeanette McCurdy is? Sam, like Carly.
oh yeah,
Her book "Thank God My Mom Died" or
hmm
some or I think it's called like something like that.
hmm
She didn't have the best relationship with her mom because like she kind of like forced her to be the breadwinner of the family instead of the mom taking responsibility, kind of like that. So like I that point of view, I understand why she's so separated with from her mom and like kind of doesn't really like miss her, but at the same time is like our situation like not constantly, but there's moments where we remember dad and like if dad was here, if that was, we bring up the if or the what if, but to each
hmm
their own. But I like that's what I'm saying. Like you just, I feel like I would feel responsible to help out my parents because you never know when you're gonna need their help too.
hmm
Kind of like how I came back, and I'm grateful that I came back because your mom let me come back. If it was up to her, she wouldn't have let me come back. She could have left me out on the street. She didn't really truly
She
care.
should have. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
It haven't been that bad.
No, I'm playing.
Ah, que no,
No.
pero hay un cuchitril ahí. Dejas un tiradero ya.
But I don't know. It's just like cada quien. Cada quien.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Everyone has a different perspective on how they will deal with that situationship. No, or that scenario, how they will deal with that. Because not everyone thinks alike,
Yeah, true, but I feel like your conscience would be a little bit more better. You would feel better if you helped them out.
If I was really like, I don't give a fuck, and type of asshole, but like, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
So-
I was scrolling because you can comment on the post, and I was reading some of the comments, and like some of them are like, "Oh, I would give them the money, but then I would have them pay rent. 'Cause technically, it's my house." I was like, "Damn,
That's
like
harsh.
that's kind of greedy." I mean, it's already under your name. Just let your parents live there. You know, like
Ya se están poniendo de viejos, ya que.
yeah, like maybe that could be your future house. You know, like because I think he's renting,
Still.
so it's better to own a house than actually rent it.
Yeah, but
And he says he did say that he just has the money sitting there, so like, why not put it to use?
I guess. But like, so I'll be like, here, just shut up about it.
So you wouldn't want to know anything about
No, I would care less.
what?
I'd be like, just here, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me ever again.
See, I think that's why we're different. But I think it's because you see it when you see it the younger perspective. I'm the oldest, so I would genuinely care about you guys. If like you were in trouble, like say you got in trouble, and I had the money to fix a little bit of the issue, I would.
But you think I would ever get in trouble? That type of trouble?
I don't think so. I mean, hopefully not. You never know. People change.
People do change, but I don't think. I think my roots are very rooted in.
You're an upstanding citizen.
Mm-hmm. My roots are very grounded.
That's
They're not like orquídeas or just in the air.
good. Floating in the
Yeah,
air.
floating in the air. Mine are very rooted in the ground.
Wow.
Like probably a good 20 feet down. Deep.
Okay. I see. I see.
We're almost touching the core of the earth.
You're not getting burned. You
Mm-mm.
continue to burn. Okay.
Nice and warm. Barely right. Barely right.
I don't know. It's just this. How do I put this? But like I feel like I would feel responsible for you, but that's because I've been responsible for you guys for after so long. So I'm kind of like there for support. You know, if mom ever got into a pedo like that, I'd probably be like here. You know.
But that's mom. That's a different story.
No, like if mom had an issue, like if she put the house up and like she can lose the house because she hasn't made any payments on it, I'd be like here, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's because I feel responsible, just to keep it afloat.
True. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
You're
So I think that's just like the older brother perspective instead of the because you're just like oh here and like leave me the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm like okay like here's more like just like if you guys need more help, just let me know. Kind of like if I have the means and I have the capabilities, why not? You know.
More? You guys want more?
No, I'm just
I'm like, you guys want more? I'm like, here.
I'm just saying like if,
You
if
tell me an amount, I'll just give it to you, but don't be asking for more. Point
no
blank period.
because like
Point blank period.
if your family needs the support and the extra help, why not?
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. They figure it out for how many years? They'll be fine.
No. Anyways, okay. We're gonna. If you want to sound off below, let us know. What do you think? Was he an asshole? Was he not the asshole?
I feel like maybe he was a little bit of an asshole.
Would you help your family? Would you not help your family? And also, if do you apologize through text? And why would you apologize? Like, why do you? What's the reason for you apologizing through text instead of through person? Gotta think about that. You know, sometimes that's necessary. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Big time.
Yeah.
But like apologizing through text. Sorry, going back to that. That shouldn't even be a top. Like that shouldn't even be
Issue, but it is
a
because
question.
like now it's so common. It's a commonly.
It shouldn't even be a
thing.
question, guys. You should just always apologize up in front.
Man up.
Amen.
You fucked up, and just be like, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Apologize face to face.
And the other thing is, how would you receive the apology?
I mean, I personally would receive it with grace and be like, it's like thank you for the apology. Now get out of my
Thank you.
house.
I'd have been like,
You're
yeah,
such a grudge holder.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ow.
you can say gay without being gay. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm gonna say right blunt to you, like get the
No, I'd just be like, thank you for apologizing.
not even thank you. Bye.
I would be like, thank you for apologizing. Because, like, quieras o no, it closes a circle for you. An
They
apology.
can always be thinking about me, even though they probably even though they always be saying thinking about me. But it's like you fucked up, but now your karma is you can't love this. You can't love a
You can't be
special
near
person. You
this.
can't be near this
But just
goal.
because they apologize does not mean that you have to look
They
them back
get
in.
that closure.
But you also get that one too.
Do I really though? What if I forgive them in my heart and like I truly was
Do
like,
you genuinely do that?
yeah,
So you don't need the apology.
no,
Okay then.
but like it would be nice.
So then
It would be nice. It would be nice to have like an apology just to confirm it. But like at the end of the day, like I already moved on and I already healed that wound by myself because that's how it's always been.
How long are you taking the break?
What do you mean?
I feel like you should apologize within 2 weeks.
Oh,
Not wait 6 months.
I'm talking about my I'm talking about my situationship. The one
Uh-huh.
in the early days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would forgive them
Okay, but it has been
in my
brother,
heart
how long has it been? 3 months?
more,
4 months?
more
5? 6?
like since August.
That's almost 12 months. That's
Yeah.
a whole year.
Yeah.
So you've had time
I
to
had
ponder.
time to heal.
Right, but I feel like a genuine apology.
And like if let's say tomorrow or today he comes by
then that's when you tell him get the hell out.
and
It's
then
still too
he's like,
late.
hey, I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm like I'm not gonna say thank you. I'm gonna be like thank you for your apology. I'm gonna be fuck
I'm
you.
thinking about 2 weeks.
No, I'm thinking about like
Oh, he's thinking long distance.
like whatever happened over there. I'm like, I'm just like I'm not gonna accept your apology. I'm not gonna let you have your tu conciencia cleaned because it's your mess up. You fucked up. Now you have to deal with me knowing that I don't accept
Well,
your apology and that I'm never gonna love you ever again.
but that's when you don't open the door then. You know
But
what I'm
like
saying?
I would love to open the door. Because it's just like that. But like it's just like hi, how are you? You're great. Great. It's good to know.
All right, bye.
You're sorry? Oh,
For what? Be like, for what?
for what? I don't remember. I don't recall.
Who were you? I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna be like that. But like,
are you lost?
but like, it's just.
Are you a Jehovah Witness?
But it's just like I'm not gonna accept it. It's not like maybe I'll like think like in the moment I'm not gonna accept it, but knowing my ass, I'll be like, no, I'm like that's probably too rough. I should have done that. But like in the moment, I'll be like,
you are the asshole.
in the moment, I'll feel like, yeah, I handled that great, fantastically.
Well, I'm thinking about 2 weeks. Like okay, this is like how it should go. If something goes wrong and like you need to apologize or you are owed an apology, there should be a 2 week window. Like 2 weeks is like enough to make the other person think, or you personally to think and gather your thoughts and be like, okay, I did fuck up, like, or I did this.
Takes you 2 weeks?
Not 2 weeks. You have a 2 week span.
God damn!
Like you have 2 week window.
The due date. 11:59.
Due date. And then I feel like after 2 weeks, if they still haven't apologized after 2 weeks, it's kind of like out the window.
Yeah.
You need to move on, or you fucked up, so now you just gotta live with it.
Yeah.
Because I personally got asked this question too. When I decide to move on, or I decide to kind of kick people out of my heart, kind of like that, so, like just like remove them out of my life. It's serious thing. Like I don't go back. You know what I'm saying? Cuando like ya my heart, te saco de mi corazón, te saliste ya, la cagaste. So ya no vas a regresar.
That shit should be.
So that's how I've been acting recently. Just like kind of like the window for the apology has closed. You are no longer welcome into my house, and it is.
The window.
You're just gonna climb that window. Find that window.
You know. If you know, you know.
So yeah, like that's how I am, and I kind of reverse it on myself too. Like if I fucked up and I don't apologize in 2 weeks, well, I fucked up and now I have to live with it. You know, but I don't fuck. I. It's very rare for me to, because I understand like my words, and words hold a lot of power. Words hold a lot of emotion, and like
Really? I say actions hurt a lot more than words.
you can forget actions. Sometimes people don't know what the fuck they're doing, but words,
Really?
I feel words hurt more. Like words, they kind of like just like stick. Like you kind of like they're like gum. You throw it to a wall and it sticks, and it's kind of hard to get off. You know what I'm saying? Because you can forgive the action, but sometimes the words themselves, you just constantly repeat them in your head, and it's just like
Are you crazy?
no. But I'm like it's true what they say though. Words hold a lot of power. No,
I wonder how many people I have offended.
plenty. Trust me.
You think so?
The way you are. Sometimes, not to call you out, but sometimes you do say some harsh things in your life.
But is it true?
Aunque sea verdad.
But is it true?
Sometimes you just gotta stay quiet.
Mm,
Let the person live in their delulu, and
I don't like people living in Duluth.
well, too
That's when
bad.
they get heartbroken.
That's their fault.
But like, I rather break them first.
No, just worry about you.
Hey,
Don't worry about everybody else's
but when
delulu.
but when they ask me for
You're
my
delulu too sometimes. And
sometimes,
do I tell you?
but when they ask me for my lindo opinion, I give
Okay,
them my
that's
lindo opinion.
when you ask this kid for his opinion. You're opening yourself to whatever harsh words
You
he
are,
says to you.
you are.
So, but sometimes you are harsh. And sometimes it's kind of refreshing, but at the same time you're like, ouch, like
Really?
I will admit. Ask any sound off in the comments below if you're friends with a Ryan and he's offended you some way or another, but you love him because you respect his opinion,
Because every single time they're like, "You're so right." I'm like, "I know."
Yeah, but you're also so rude about it.
But like, how else are you gonna say it?
There's ways to say it
How?
respectfully and kindly.
How? Well, like it's a bad situation, and
Give
like,
me an example.
um,
You gotta give me an example. I just can't just
I
throw
can't
it out
think.
like
I
that.
can't think of an example right now.
So.
I cannot. I literally can't think of an example.
Oh, see.
But like, it's just like I don't know. Like, how else are you gonna say it? Like, how can you get it through? If they're living in La La Land, they're living in La La Land. How can you get through to them by beating around the bush and not really getting to La La
No,
Land?
there's ways to be
You had
direct
to, you
and
had
being.
to, you had to be direct and cut through La La Land and go to the next town over, which is Depression Land, and stick them into Depression
No,
Land and
but
make them think like, is this really right? Make them like settle down in make them settle. Let's go back to La La Land and then go back to Earth.
no, there's ways to
Let's be
be
realistic.
there's ways to be gentle and supportive.
That's how I am. I'm like,
You're
if
not
you ever need anything,
gentle.
I'm here for you.
You're not gentle. You're definitely not gentle.
Womp womp.
No, like it's a good thing, but it's also you just have to like learn to work your words. You know what I'm saying? You obviously don't be like, oh, you're dumb for this, or you're stupid for that, or
Well, I don't.
he's gonna do this and this to you. Like,
Well, I don't call him stupid nor dumb.
okay,
Never, because
or that's stupid.
no,
That's annoying.
I've been
That is
I've been
so
in that
not it.
situation before where like some of my ex that are friends, my ex friends that I kicked them out of my life.
You're stupid for that.
Yeah, you're so dumb. You're so fucking stupid. Why are you doing this? You're so dumb. That's such a dumb idea. You're so dumb for thinking that and this and that. So I've learned from that. I'm just like, okay, like how can I not be that but be that at the same time? I'm like, let's think of a different idea. Maybe that one's not so bright. Let's go somewhere else. Let's move on. I think it's time to move on. Don't you think it's time to move on? I think it's time to move on. And I give him facts. You back it up with facts.
He this, he did this.
May 28th, May 28th,
Pull the receipts.
May 28th at 9:51. You were hurt. You cried. You came crying to me. The blah 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 date. You came crying to me again. You gotta say them with facts. I think that
That's also a thing that I have.
and I think that's what hurts them more when they're like, and they cry more.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the thing with me though. I cry. I mean, I'll give myself some time to grieve. Like whenever.
But like I always
I
I always tell my friend, I always tell them, I'm just like, this what I'm telling you ¿cómo se llama? A
way to nudge
consejo.
you.
It's a consejo. You don't have to take it seriously because all the consejos my friends have given me, I have never took them. Well, I have some of them. Some of them, most of them, I have. But like when it comes like down to like dating, they're like, "Oh, you clígame esto que lo otro," and would I? No. But like it's just like it always boils down to that one person, how they're gonna take your consejo, you know, how they're gonna take your comment, how they're gonna like do
Well,
that.
that's when you have to like truly know your friend. If you're
Yeah.
confiding in your friend, you gotta understand that they're gonna answer a certain way.
Yeah.
But there's ways to say things. Always. There's always ways
Yeah,
to
they're
work
always
around it.
yeah.
You don't have to be like about it. But anyways, but with that situation, I give myself 2 days to cry. After the 2 days, I'm done crying and I move on.
I don't cry. I bottle it in
Ugh,
the most I can,
I don't.
and then as I'm running, sometimes you see me.
You use it as motivation
No,
to pursue
you
your
see me
track.
cry. You see me crying as I'm running.
That's why you make those faces.
Yes, sometimes. Most of the time.
Oh my gosh, guys.
No,
Anyways,
when I'm just running, it just hurts. It's just the pain in the
the
legs.
pain from the other pain.
No, the pain
The
in the legs.
like the emotional pain
In the legs.
in the legs.
And these good quads.
And it's just like run for your
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
As if like I'm running towards his house. Curve.
Anyways, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode.
If not, then oh well. Suck it up.
See what I'm saying? Hope you have a good rest of your weekend.
And also, are you appreciative for keeping these episodes short? Comment down below.
I'm pretty sure they're like, yes, have Dario shut up.
I look. You want a 30-minute. I want to cut it down to 30 minutes
30-minute podcast
because not everyone likes a long thing.
It's the shortest attention span, guys.
Yes,
we gotta work on that.
We
short
have to
attention
work to
span.
them. So I feel like 30 minutes is good enough. Do you think so?
Well, sound off in the comments down below. Should we
30 minutes?
make it a 30-minute episode?
Because it's on
or 45. 40, let's
No,
put it 45.
because it's on YouTube. So like they have to have their screen like this, and like
they don't have to like constantly have
and
it
then
up.
then you have to swipe up, and it's still there in the
I'm
corner.
working on putting it up on Spotify.
And it's like,
so don't worry.
and
guys.
it's
in the progress.
And like YouTube, it's like considered like that. Ugh, like you're on YouTube. Like you're not like an Apple.
They want a TikTok, just a 2-minute video.
An Apple podcast. Yeah, that'd be nice. You're not an Apple podcast. Like you can turn off your phone, just listen to it, and be on something else, another page.
Well, sound off on the comments below.
Because like I feel like if we go on Spotify or something else, they can listen to us like while they're doing things and not have their phone here.
We're working on it. The production is working on it. We're finding a ways to do it. Okay.
Production.
Production. You gotta pretend there's people behind the camera.
Hi guys. Hi Billy.
Hi Billy.
You ready to edit this episode?
All right, Bob, our editor.
Ari, why are you here? Yeah,
girl,
I'm told you to go home. It's already late.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Ari, come on.
Anyways,
oh my god, I have to go talk to my
close off the episode.
I have to go see Glinda.
Close off the episode. We'll see. We're done. Anyways, have a good weekend. See ya on the
whenever
next
you're
episode.
watching this weekend. Whenever you're watching this,
it comes out on Fridays.
Have a great weekend. They could be watching it on the weekdays.
Have a video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.